So here we go. I have 1 minus the cosecant of x times the cosine squared of x, times the cosecant of x. And now whenever, any single time, I ever see a trigonometric function squared, I always want to look into my Pythagorean identities. And remember, the Pythagorean identity that deals with cosine squared states that sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x is going to equal 1. So therefore, I have this problem written as 1 minus cosine squared of x. So by using the Pythagorean identity, I can determine that I can rewrite this as sine squared of x. Because if I was to solve this equation for sine squared of x, I'd get 1 minus cosine squared of x. Then what I want to do is I want to rewrite the cosine squared of x as, using the reciprocal identity, as 1 over sine. OK, so now what I have is I have sine squared of x times 1 over sine of x. Now remember, sine squared of x, what that represents is sine of x times sine of x. And if I was going to multiply by 1 over sine of x, I can rewrite that as just having sine of x as my denominator. Now, when rewriting it in this format to simplify, I notice that one pair of my sine of x are now going to divide out to 1. Therefore, just leaving me with the sine of x. Now, another way that you could solve this problem is you could also use the distributive property and multiply all the way through. However, it might get a little more difficult, and you have to use a little bit more identities. But I always like to simplify it. Starting off from the initial point is always looking into simplifying this as much as I can before I go any further. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you simplify trigonometric identity. Thanks.